Well, this is a great information age right now, and the quantity of information is massive, and the thirst for information continues to grow. There is so much capability to gather information and to track it. We are asked as a media company to deliver on that.
As you look at research, what are your needs that you see in the short term as well as in the long term?
There's a lot more need and knowledge and understanding of processes. How do people make decisions? How do people decide how and what to buy?
Right.
And what information do they need throughout that process? The classic research method is the survey instrument. Survey instruments no longer need to be rote questionnaires. They can have a very free form to them.
What do you see as the big trend for this year in terms of how, you talked a lot about, there's a lot of data. You have the ability to collect a lot of data and produce research. Where do you see this going in this year?
Crowdsourcing and social data sourcing, social network data sourcing are probably the two biggest trends this year. We're starting to get a real handle on these, and Facebook and Twitter raise the interest level very, very high. So that's really an analytic question, right? These are, again, masses of data. It's how to analyze them. That's the issue. Google, in some way, has shown us all the way. So I think this is really the beginning of, if we're in a great information age, maybe a great analytics reaction to that, a great analytics age as well. Crowdsourcing itself, our new Labs product, for example, that's a great example of a kind of a crowdsourcing format in action. And so in some ways, research is watching, monitoring, polling. Our job really is figuring out the analytics of these things so that we can come up with scoring metrics and so forth and trackable measurements based on what's really a free-form medium.
What do you think are some of the challenges you see? What are the challenges for market research in general?
I think market research is undergoing a transition of its own. If you think 15 years ago, it was very much the province of firms of varying sizes, from consultancies to large global research firms, that took a little bit of, and necessarily so, a glass tower or ivory tower approach. They were experts, they were extremely knowledgeable, and to some degree, like working with a contractor, you put your life in your hands when you gave them a project. And their reputation was everything. Now, research has gone mass. It's gone truly mass.
Right.
That has more than ever made everybody an expert and also exploded the available data sources. Right. So also managing the process has become more of an issue as well.
So you see everybody doing all kinds of research as a problem or as a solution?
This is a problem whose solution benefits us and everybody else. We really need to steer clear of the thinking that too many cooks spoil the broth. And in research, we have a real tendency to do that. We want to have some control over the process. Management and control are two different things. If you can manage these input streams, then what you wind up with in output is really much better quality. Because it doesn't matter how much of an expert you are or how little knowledge a potential contributor has, that outside perspective may be just what you need to tip a project over the edge into something truly valuable.